Supreme, the sun shining back there. She got me on the dark side. On the dark side. You already know the vibes, yo. Supreme, yo. I've been up early this morning doing shit. Y'all see me sweating and glistening and all that. All oily. But, I wanted to drop a jewel real quick. You see the title? It's more dangerous than you know. That's why you need to know, right? So, like, majority of the time, y'all be thinking these little manipulations and little gameplays and stuff like that, those slick things that's said and undermined, under breath. Y'all think all that shit is like, whatever, I can get away with this. You know what I'm saying? Your children come up thinking that they can be like that. You know what I'm saying? And then when they start in school, they get reprimanded, and the process to mold that mentality out of that falsity using innocent energy or corrective criticism or the right method to strengthen it and expand it instead of letting it stay like that, it never comes the right mechanism or tool. It's always like a band-aid. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, they said this, I said this, da-da-da-da. It's never like a comprehension to the value of what the fuck you talking about or what you even doing. You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes when it's so innate like that in the children, that means the parents probably don't know much either. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's so flip off your ass like that, because it didn't come from the DNA for you to have that simultaneously life projection of someone else living that experience and making the right choice via a way for it to come through the child as DNA or character. So, problem with this is when you have so much of a weak mentality and there is nothing else in there to think about, nothing else to revert to in your mind. You have a one-track mind. You respond in certain particular ways. That one-track way of looking symbolizes the lowest spectrum of how the character handles particular understandings. And how the character handles the particular understandings is less to the equated ability of having intelligence. This is why embarrassment takes place. This is why frustration comes out. This is why erraticness comes out. This is why yelling and screaming comes out, because your brain can't think of nothing else to do. I'm not making this up, and I'm not trying to make nobody feel bad. It's just the actuality. It's what it is. If you were able to think, that would take place before circumstance happened. You know why? Because the mind is a signal. It picks up on energy coming and going, and it also has solutions in it. So based off how much information you have stored in your mind by what you see around you, let you know what you could do in those particular situations, right? But when you don't have any information, the first thing you do is bang, explode. Everything comes out of you like throw up. Your cup hits the floor, all the juice is everywhere, all the milk, spilled milk everywhere. It's funny. I get it. Some people want to laugh at the shortcomings of other people when they can't think in the right attribute. It's not funny, though. It's actually dangerous. Because now that you are knowing that you're in this particular type of endorphin mentality, meaning you're getting energy boost from the fact of failure, which is turning you on adrenaline aspect. So when you start to react, because the adrenaline is playing a role, this is when everything starts to go downhill. The way you speak, the way you move, how you respond, and all these things. This is where everything goes out the window at. So it's dangerous because at that point you're embarrassed, and accountability is not something that you're going to seek for. You're going to try to say why you didn't comprehend just so you don't look embarrassed, which then that becomes a drug. That becomes what you're addicted to. And then simultaneously, it starts to replace itself as a lie. So while you're lying to yourself, because the soul knows why you're reacting like this, the soul knows what you're lacking. The soul knows what's going on inside of you, but then you're going to take no accountability and lie about it. So now the body is going against you. Now your soul is like, I can't even help you because you lying. If I was going to save you to give you the grace, how? Because you just lied. That's what the soul says. The flesh like, fuck it, I'm going to do what I want anyway. Right? So now you in it. 10 toes in. Look at that whole circumference of how I just explained that and how it was broken down. Then the process ends up being what? Well, I'll just lie again. So therefore I don't have to face what I know actually I was a part of. That's a shovel and dirt, soft dirt at that, because you can dig big holes that way. And those holes that you're shoveling, just throwing the dirt, you don't realize you're standing in the hole that you're shoveling. You're throwing the dirt out over your shoulder. You're in the hole though. The deeper you get, the higher you got to throw the dirt, till you realize it's starting to get dark because you're deep in that damn hole. Then the rain come and wash all the dirt in there. And you just buried yourself alive within your own concept of reality. This is an endangerment to yourself. This is why manipulation is dangerous. They be like, but there was no manipulation in there. Like, nobody didn't manipulate nobody. You manipulated yourself. You manipulated yourself. That's what happened. And after you manipulated yourself in that concept, you didn't want to look at the fact that you're doing this to yourself. So then you reach more outward like an octopus. I'm going to grab hold of something, trying to hold on to be holding on. I'm going to falling out like this. Yeah, because you don't put all that shit out of your mouth. And keep in mind, people don't listen to what they say. They just say it because they're looking for your response. So they don't care what comes out of them. That right there is the disillusion. That right there is the obliviousness. Because you're like, I can say what I want. Who the fuck told you that? Because what you say, you're saying is good for your energy, is good for your soul. So if it's good for those people for you to redirect that energy to, then it's good for you. And then if nobody's going to literally be man or woman enough to tell you to your face, yo, this what it is, and you need to get your shit together. Whatever that value represents, if nobody women enough or man enough to tell you that shit to your face, you know what happens? It's not really their responsibility, but divine wouldn't mind, right? To do a divine act. So it's not like they're bad or good for not doing that. So if they don't choose to do that, what happens? All that energy you put out gonna come right around the whole circle, pop you in the back of the head. I don't know how that shit gonna hit you. It might feel like a damn car hitting you in the back of the head. It might feel like a building hitting you in the back of the head. I don't know. It might feel like a piece of dust, a fly, gnat, a mosquito. Who knows, depending on what you put out. You sitting around, you know, and you gotta keep in mind, yo, a long time ago, and when we was in school, the best time everybody was quiet when the teacher pulled the screen out. When they pull that movie theater thing out, or they pull the projector or the TV, so we can eat snacks and watch TV. People don't want to learn. They want to watch some shit. Apple don't fall far from the tree. And when you start growing, you don't grow no different than what you is, especially if you ain't learning shit. So you be mad that you stuck the same way you are mentality, trying to move a certain way, hoping nobody don't see that you like that. Man, grow the fuck up. That shit lame as hell. And then everybody else got to be impressed with how you feel, because you don't want to do what's right for you. Keep in mind, your embarrassment is what's keeping you from doing what's right for you. And what's right for you is the highest level of conduciveness. So therefore, you can fit in society correctly. Whatever the attributes you want to decorate yourself with, you got 100% of things out here to design your life with. You want to be this? Go learn about it. Go put the outfit on and show up like that. You have the option to do that, but in the process of you growing through life, trying to be whoever the fuck you want to be, stay out of other people's way. And if you can't do that, then you know what you bring upon your life? Karma. Why? Because somebody else is doing what the fuck they supposed to do while you ain't looking at your damn road. The steps in front of you, steady stepping on your own damn shoelaces. Dirty ass damn shoelaces. Why don't you change them shits? Shoes would be nice if you had some fresh laces in them motherfuckers. It'd be the little things that we peep and catch eyes to that we don't say nothing because obviously you ain't see it neither. That's why you acting the way you do. So why I'm going to talk you to death? And for the most part, the other idiots will migrate to it because they got tired of learning too. Man, y'all all need to stop with the bullshit. In the first resort of thought pattern, you got, I bet you. No, you not. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't want to do none of that. That just feels good when you feel bad. That's the first resort when you feel some type of way inside yourself, is to think animalistic. It don't really be what you want. It just sound good. That shit just be sounding good. All that dangerous shit, everybody, y'all don't really be wanting that shit. It be the adrenaline rush. If anything else happens within the option of what else you trying to do, despite the way you want it to happen, everything in your comprehension at that point crushes. That means it's on one side or the other. You don't have control of none of that. You never thought about that ratio for a minute? You're hyped up. But you don't know what the fuck you're about to walk into because you have one sight. That's telling you how you think forever. Motherfucker tell you, yo, you know what? If I was you, I'd be a little smart because I don't know what the fuck is around that corner. I don't give a shit. You better give a shit. You better give a shit. All praises to the Most High, yo. And that be the dumb part. That's why manipulation is dangerous. It's not just dangerous because you're manipulating yourself. It's not just dangerous because you learn how to do it and you think it's cool and you can manipulate others. It's not that. It's so fucking dangerous. This shit seeps in through timelines. And it seeps into a cup of a spot that you've already fulfilled in this life. Think about what I'm saying. So in this life, if you are doing the manipulating, the life that comes, some of those creations may fill in some of those spots because keep in mind, you're dividing yourself with someone else, right? That's how you create children. So now they might not be 100% you. They might be some of you. And some of that other shit that you did falls into the other cups where they need something. They need that attention. But no, what was good for you fell in that cup because it had to fill it up. So now they like, I don't know why I'm going through this stuff. And you be like, toughen up. It ain't that bad because you keep seeing that person go through what you inflicted on people. And then it hurts you because it's so strong they can't just come out of it. Keep in mind, it worked for you. So why wouldn't it work for everybody else? That's just one angle. That's not even all aspects. That's just one perception. And it's accurate. You know why? Because it's contrastal. I can think it. So if I can think it, somebody else can think the opposite of it. And if somebody thought the opposite of it, somebody's doing the opposite of that. And if somebody's doing the opposite of what that person was thinking, somebody's doing exactly what I said. Facts. That's how this shit works. That's how you broaden your mind into a whole spectrum. That's how you flower or open the flower of life in your brain. Your brain ain't nothing but a bud anyway. I could say some crazy shit and fuck up the mentality like you ain't know your legs were the strongest extremity on your body outside of your arms. Yeah, your legs would be your wings. So if I took your legs and tied them to your arms, then your wings would come from the bottom. So then I would take your brain and turn it halfway horizontal, split that line in half, turn it this way, let it open as an eyeball. So now I push that eyeball down in your chest. As I cave your head into your chest. I just made you an angel. Like, yo, what he just said, yeah, that shit went way over your head because comprehension is not valid. Not for everybody. Think about what I just said again and slow it down. You're going to be like, yo, I never thought about that shit. If you slow down what I just said and look at that picture again and be like, I ain't never thought about that shit. Yeah, you could add the feathers to it and all that. But that's really what it is. Like Divine don't make no mistakes. The only thing we got to do is stay close to the understanding. And what you'll be shown is shit that people will never be shown. But specifically for you, that's what makes it dope because you get to see shit just for you. And see, the world can't control individual growth, right? Like government parties can't control an individual growth. So if you grow individually in your own right, you're your own light ray through the universe. You are your own being and your lineage to follow has attributes, rooting systems to that notion. We are the trees of life and we can grow to the height surpass the universe. That's what divine intended. But if you doing me and I'm doing me, what does that look like? And then you think it's cute because the government say do that. No, the other people of oppression, they do this because they don't have that naturally. It's not in them, so they have to perform it. Why you think you got acting? Because a lot of things is not inside people. They have to learn it. Keep in mind, when they advertise in the world, the way they advertise, they wait to see the new slang that we coming out with, the new fly shit we moving, how we gonna move next. Just to go label their advertising behind the way you speak so it's more attractive to how you comprehend. Did you not understand this? Do you not see this every day? Everything that you love in process, I'm going to be there to give it to you because, hey, convenience matters. No, it doesn't. It doesn't matter. It's addiction. If I can conveniently place something that you need part way from where you got to go, you ain't got to put no work in it. Makes you lazy. I just go over here and get the same thing. That removes the value of you creating it and having respect for the fact that you was able to. Expanding your mind. Yeah, they cut you off at the kneecaps. And then you will rationalize that shit as you put your energy in serving another purpose. It's your energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you be quick to give your shit to anybody and don't even care. Like, I'm giving it away because you're addicted to what it feels like to lose. You addicted to what it feels like to give it out. Yo, you know why I can say that? Because I was there. You're like, yo, I don't care. Devon gonna give it infinite. Devon gonna keep giving it, so why I can't just give it out? I know you don't even understand it. You know what? Please forget them, Father, because they know not what they do. Yeah, Devon, they don't know shit. How you gonna take from somebody that's willing to give you something? Make that shit make sense. You'll sit there and block up life. Do some dumb shit. Stop everything from going good because a motherfucker willing to help you. Man, if they ain't the darkest dark of the dark, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you. Like, something you done bumped your head 3 times and then sat there like, duh. And then got up and said, I know what to do. No, you don't. You got a fucking 10 times concussion. You need to go to a doctor. For real, for real. Stop pointing your finger at everybody else. Sit the fuck down. Go drink some water like the old heads used to say. Sit down and drink some fucking water. Shut the fuck up. You don't want nobody to talk to you like that. You want to walk around grown, but your actions don't give me the reason to respect you that way. Watching how you moving and shit and all that. And the people who don't pay attention to what you say, and they be like, yeah, I'm entertaining that shit. Yeah, they low budget. They $1.99 too. It's all good. You can't look in the mirror and do some introspection and say, yo, that was dumb as fuck. Why the fuck I said that? You can't do that to yourself. You're not an adult. That's what adults do. We take accountability. We look at how we moved in certain situations and be like, nah, I was wrong. Because you know what the feeling is when you take accountability as a man or a woman? You tough. That's real tough. Because you stood on what you did. Fuck how you feel about what I did. I'm letting you know I did it. My bad. I ain't had to say sorry. I ain't had to come over here and step up. But I did it. It takes strength to do that. You gotta be real gangster to do that, to stand in somebody's face and be like, yeah, I shit on you. Let me fix it. People be scared. That's how you know motherfuckers do some shit. They be like, oh, yeah, because you fucking scared. You scary the whole fucking time. You live in fear. You live in fear of being caught. You live in fear of messing something up. You live in fear of losing shit. Divine don't live with you. If Divine lived with you, you wouldn't be walking around like that. I can break everything down to a science. You know why? Because Divine allows it. Not because I'm intelligent. It's because I don't leave the base of where the Almighty is. I be like, Divine, look at this shit. They think you don't see. We laugh together. I'm gonna do a joint. I got a title coming out soon. Yo, I've been waiting to do some shifts or whatever. But I got something about to come out with. And I hope y'all enjoy it. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't even want to say the name because if I say the name, everybody gonna know what it is and everybody gonna try to jump on it. But nah, I ain't giving it away. I'm just gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? And if I see I don't know, whatever. Shut up. Anyway, so yeah, stop playing with yourself. Stop playing with yourself and understand that manipulation doesn't just hurt other people, it hurts you. Because you start to acclimate to what that is. And the more you be that, the more you lose what you are. Everything is a double-edged sword. You don't walk around in life being bad and don't expect to get what you do back. It happens, and it's going to change your life. It doesn't change everybody's life the same. It doesn't mean you won't still be a bad boy or a bad girl or, you know, be able to do what you've been doing. It doesn't mean that. It means you will be balanced the fuck out. It means Divine saying, you know what? I done let your simple ass do all this shit for long enough. Now we got to balance the scales. So the opposite of what you've been doing for so long, it has to come in. We live in night and day, yo. I've been saying this shit, night and day. How you don't rationalize that? How you don't know that? How aren't your lessons to your children? All right, if that's what you want to do, don't get mad when it happens to you. That's how we used to learn. If you ain't do nothing, why you mad? If you ain't involved in that shit, what you mad for? That's what my grandfather used to say. That's how motherfucker always telling themselves. Oh, you hotcakes, you mad, you got all the shit in the world to talk. Yeah, because you fucked up. You the one that did it. Argue with you for what? The ultimate disrespect is always where disrespect is. Listen, the ultimate disrespect is always where disrespect is. No, I can't disrespect you. Because I'm not a disrespectful motherfucker. I could if I chose to, but that wouldn't be one of my choices. Y'all could chop trees all day. Axe, shit's falling. Tim the fuck Burr. But why would I do that? To come downstairs? Them downstairs, him downstairs. I ain't going downstairs for shit. Go get your own cookies and milk. Go clean up your own mess. Face your own self in the mirror. I don't rebuild bridges that I don't fucking burn, yo. If I didn't set it on fire, I'm not getting a hammer and nail. What the fuck you think? Like, where does this shit work? Because you don't comprehend, you believe? Just like you believe to be a fucked up individual, nobody got time for that shit. Y'all need to wake the fuck up. And when everybody else starts seeing shit in this same light, because I'm not speaking from a personal feeling, I'm speaking from logic. Logically, you're supposed to think this way. Nah, you cool, I fuck with you until I see I can't fuck with you. Period. I'll give you all love in the world until I realize I'm giving my love to the wrong motherfucker. Keep in mind, the word is give my love. I emit this shit. So that means it's a faucet. I can turn it on and I can turn it off. Based off how you treat me is how long lasting that shit's gonna be. That's for anybody, right? But if you weaker, you're probably in that shit way quick. Yeah, I'll be that dude like, man, I ain't worried about that petty shit. Let's fix it. Don't worry about it. We can do this. We. Not a I. When you meet them, I. The motherfuckers ain't thinking about you. They think about their damn self. I. The conversation and an intention always speaks to the value of the mention. Y'all want this shit to be confusing. It's not confusing. It's never going to be confusing. It's always going to be about where the fuck you at in yourself. Are you comfortable with you? Good enough to sit your ass down to honor what you stand on? Or do you got to have a drink before you do something? I'm ready to go. Or do you got to have something else to... You can't just show up like you? You so scared of yourself, you don't want nobody to see you how you are? No makeup, no nothing. Just regular. Sweatpants, a t-shirt, and a ponytail. No fly kicks, my nigga. Some dusty shorts and a t-shirt and some slides. Scruffy beard and shit. Oh, they judging me, so let them. That's their fault. I don't care how they look when they did it. Let them judge you. They don't know you. You're gonna be a fucking billionaire. Walking around dirty as shit. Look at this broke ass. Let them talk shit. Let them. They ain't. You don't judge them. Let Divine see them. Like, yo, why they don't know my son? They don't know my daughter? Oh, it's all good. I told them about judgment. That's one of mine. You can't break them cardinals. Nah, we don't break those cardinals up. We don't break like that. We don't break the cardinal laws. So you let other people do that. I ain't about to run to you. Oh, don't judge. No, judge, motherfucker. Judge, do it. Please. What am I? What am I? What do you think I am? I'm telling you, yo, I be different with this shit for real. Y'all be like, yo, you don't like, what about me? Like, you heard that, Divine? I be snitching, yo. I be telling the Divine on everybody. I be like, yo, Divine, yo, you heard that? Yo, come sit down here and watch this. So serious. Everything I do with the Divine. That's what it's supposed to be. You can't hide it anyway. You can't hide from it. That's an illusion. Divine see everything. So why would I be like, oh, Divine don't see this. I gotta wait before I go to Divine. No, I'm taking Divine everywhere in the darkest places. I'm taking divine everywhere. Me and divine in all the places, everywhere. And the places you don't want to go, I'm standing with divine in the corner of my dolo, posing. This is my Mac Daddy vibe I'm giving you with the divine. We in the Jet magazine. Yo, it should be funny to me, yo. It's just hilarious because that's all it is, yo. There's no more, no less. I even been mad a lot of times. I be like, Divine, you know, I go too far, yo. You know I go too far, Divine. I be like, yo, you don't do this right now. I'm gonna go too far, yo. And Divine be like, yup, ASAP. I do know you. Use the damn fool. Let me go ahead and, because I hear you crying. I hear you right now. I'm crying. I'm like, Divine, please, bro, please, Divine, please, bro, please, just do this for me. Divine be like, yup. let me get over here. I'll be like, I'm gonna fuck it up. I'm gonna mess it all up. I'm gonna mess it up. We all imperfect. We all got our shortcomings. Divine told you that. So being afraid of what you're gonna do is dumb. You know what I'm saying? What you should be praying against is yourself. You worried about everybody so damn much, but then bullshit steady falling out your face and you ain't praying against you. Yeah, you ain't grown nowhere yet. You haven't grew up yet. I'm so far past this shit. I don't even like coming down here to talk about it. That's why when I be talking about it, it's so effortless. I am literally like 10 libraries away from this concept, yo. I'm so serious. And I really want to get into that stuff. I really would love to share that stuff. But nobody sparks my fancy too much. I have outside people that are doing really, really good as far as, you know, people I guide and individuals that I associate with. They're growing rapidly. So with them, we have good dialogues for the most part, but I'm still not able to go to the highest level of the new stuff that I've already received. So I can really, you know, tap into that full totality. And I know the capabilities of what this is because I've watched different aspects fly past me. Like as I'm traveling through the ether in different parts of my melanin, I see the light flying through. I see y'all. I see you. I see what you are. I see the other parts of you that are moving around that you don't know you're accessing. I've already seen them. Cause I've been there. Like I've been in these different places. And I'm like, yo, they got all these different powers and they're not gonna tap into it because they thinking that it's like this, or they thinking it's gonna be some TV type shit. No, like I'm telling you how this really works, yo. Whenever you get an opportunity to sit with yourself for real, get all the thoughts out of your mind. See, I don't even want to really do it like this online. That's why I tell people to come get these one-on-one consultations. And I'm putting together testimonies. It's just other people that I have involved. They dealing with things in their own life right now. And I got some testimonies and I'm still waiting on a bunch more to come in. When I do put it together, y'all gonna hear people tell y'all and let y'all know what it is. And they gonna let you know how they felt, what they gained and all that. You know what I'm saying? So just sit tight. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing that for y'all. It ain't even like I gotta do that. I mean, I have nothing to improve, but I'm doing it for y'all so y'all can feel more comfortable about what this is I'm trying to explain to you. Only thing I'm here to do is to turn you on, yo. That's it. Turn on the light and push it over to the divine. That's it. Yo, here go one divine. I found one. Here go one divine. Here go another one. This one right here, they almost turned on too, divine. That's all I want to do. That's all I want to do. And it's a whole little course that comes within that. Depending on how much spiritual connection you're looking for and comprehension, that's what I'm here for. I am literally a guide. I've been doing this shit. I ain't no trying to, whatever. Very inexpensive. And if you need to talk to some other clients to get the understanding, I'll probably be able to set that up for you. But regardless of the fact, just want to let y'all know, man, the availability is here. And to me, I'm like, yo, if it was 10 people on the same complete capacity mentally I was on, that would be scary, yo. That would be scary because I can manifest stuff. I can even do stuff for people. I can even do small things that I see that shocks me every time I'm able to do it repeatedly. And I'm sitting there like, if I can imagine having my energy reciprocated with, wow, Because our energy will be like a figure eight. It'll be going in between us. We got a group of people, then that energy is transmuting or reciprocating through everyone. We're going to strengthen one another. Keep in mind, we're pulling energy from the infinite source. So as we pull our energy in naturally and then we reciprocate with each other, anything in fruition becomes second nature. Just imagine the hard thoughts that you have become second nature. The hard things that you tried to figure out become second nature. Just like you move your hand, you can bring something into fruition. You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine being able to do that and access that. And you one with everything. Imagine being and you so one with everything. Nature responds to you to let you know when danger coming. Imagine being so one within yourself, whatever's connected to you spiritually comes and acknowledges you as a supreme being. I'm talking to y'all right now, but y'all don't want to hear me because y'all keep listening to the fucking world. The world don't know shit. They trying to figure it out. And that's why they keep feeding y'all food to come out here and do something. So they say, oh, we think we got one. They've been looking for the last 2,000 years. Well, not really 2,000 years because a being did come back, but he didn't rise here. He came here in like the 70s. But over since the last 2,000 years, there's nobody literally sparked off here, like rose here completely. So they telling everybody anything and everything to make you try to remember so they can watch you do it. They want to see it in real time. But these boo-boo the fools so damn dumb, they can't even see the soul go in a baby when a woman having birth, but they think they're going to be able to see a divine transmission in somebody or a divine transcendence in somebody. If divine said, I remove the universal access from you, that means everything that comes with that, even being able to witness it. So the fear needs to start going out the fucking window. All this, I'm scared they're going to do this. I don't give a fuck what somebody thinks they're going to do. You should feel the same way. Unless you want something from somebody, why you feel anything? And if that want doesn't outweigh the purpose, then I'm pretty sure you need to stop wanting it. Have some self-control for once in your life and make that shit look good. And if you don't love yourself, you can't sit with yourself. You need to figure out what's wrong with you. You need to figure out what got you unstable as a person. Because you're not 19 no more. You're not 22. You're not 27. You're not 34. And damn, if you up close to me, you been should have put it down. I ain't gonna hold you, just trying to show you something. NAGA the Wise, yo.